Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how you can easily transfer the data from your old device into your new OPPO and how you can restore a backup. Alright, so let's begin. First I'll show you how you can transfer the data into your OPPO from your old device. As you can see, we are doing the setup process, and that's the thing that will appear when you turn the phone for the first time. So select your language and click on Next. And now select your region, then click on Next, click on Next once again, and now we have option to set up using another device. That's the thing that we want to get. So in my case, I'll pick the Android device as my second device. If you're using an iPhone, you can simply select the option down below. And you can already see that on my second device, an option for the setup appeared. There's a chance that it won't appear automatically, just like in my case. So if it doesn't pop out, you can open up your camera app and use the Google Lens to scan this code. If you don't have the Google Lens, you can always use some third-party QR code scanning apps. So let's scan this code. Let's wait, because the second device is currently also connecting. We need to wait a little. Alright, in my case, I need to also verify by drawing the lock screen that I had on my previous device. That's the thing that is necessary in my case. Okay, as you can see, it's connecting to the Wi-Fi automatically. Okay, it's going. We need to wait a little. Click on Next. Now, we have option to copy data from your Android device. Let's click on Next. Alright, after the loading screen we have something like that. Choose what to copy, and in here we have a list of things that we want to copy. In my case, I don't know why the apps doesn't want to appear, but you won't have that problem. Now select the things that you want to backup, to transfer right in here, and click on copy. Now the process will start. And now we have the simple setup process. So in here, click on Next. Click on Got It. Now we have our Google services. Click on Accept. Same thing with the backup services that are really useful, so I highly recommend turning them on. They're really useful for day-to-day use. Now let's select the default browser and the search engine. Click on Next. I always pick the Chrome because in my opinion it's the best option. Then click on Set as Default, and same thing with the search engine. Pick the one that you want. I always use the Google. And also click on Set as Default. Click on Continue. Now we have a possibility to enable the Hey Google sentence to launch the Gemini, which is the AI assistant. It's completely up to you. In my case, I'll turn it on. You can also add your card into your Google Pay. In my case, I'll skip it. Don't worry, it's always available to do it later. In here also click on No Thanks, and you can see that the copying process is still going. So now we need to simply wait until it's finished, and I'll see you once it's done in my case. Alright, the copying has been done, so let's click on the button. Now let's click on Close. Now we need to wait a little until this loading screen is done. A lot of waiting during the setup process, but it's necessary to go through. Alright, in here you can enable your mobile data. Of course, if you have your SIM card inserted, you can insert it right now or do it later. It's completely up to you. Then click on Next, click on More and click on Agree. Select your navigation method. It can be gestures or the buttons if you don't know how to use the gestures, but you want to select them. In here you have a tutorial when you click on Learn, and you will know how you can use it. Then click on Done, click on Get Started. Okay, and now we are ready to use our device. Also, don't disconnect from the Wi-Fi yet, because as you can see, some of the things might still be installed from the Play Store. So wait until everything gets downloaded, and then you can turn off your Wi-Fi. Okay, so that was the first method, and now I'll show you the second one. Alright, so now let's go with the second method, just like I was saying before. And now to restore the backup from the Google one, all we need to do, when we are doing the setup process, of course, when we have that option for setup using another device, we need to click on Skip. We need to also manually connect to the Wi-Fi this time, so let me do it. Simply connect. Okay. Once you have connected, click on Next. Now we need to wait a little. Alright, the loading has finished. Now we have something like that. Copy apps and data. Click on Next. But now we need to select that we cannot use other device. Click on OK. Also, if you don't know how to create a backup using the Google one, on our channel there's a video when I'm explaining everything step by step. So if you want to look, you can look for it. And now, very important thing. We need to log in into the same Google account on which, into the same Google account that we have selected when we are creating a backup. It is really important because if you'll be logged in into other Google account, you won't be able to restore your chats. So now let's simply log in. That's what I'm going to do right now. Type your mail and click on Next. Okay, and now type your password. And click on Next. And now click on Next. Click on Agree. And now simply select the backup that you want to restore. In my case, I have a pretty long list, but let's say I want that one. So I'll select it. And now we need to select manually the things that we want to restore. In my case, I want everything except the apps, so I will unselect them, but I want to keep the rest. Then click on Restore. Okay, and now we have a simple setup process, so we can set the password, fingerprint or device. I'll skip it because it's always available later. In the settings, when it comes to the Google services, I always scroll down and I like to keep them enabled. Same thing with the photos and videos and other device data. Those things are connected with the backup services. They are really, really useful, so I highly recommend turning it on. Now we need to choose the default browser and the search engine. I always pick the Chrome and the Google as my search engine. We can continue the setup right now or leave and get a reminder. I'll continue. Now we have the Gemini, which is our AI personal assistant. Let's click on Continue. And in here we can enable the Hey Google sentence to launch the Gemini. It's completely up to you. In my case, I'll turn it on, because why not? In here you can review additional apps or add another email account. In my case, I don't want anything of it. Now let's wait a little. Click on Next. Scroll down. Click on Agree. As a navigation method, you can select the buttons or the gestures. If you don't know how to use the gestures, you can click on Learn. Click on Done. Click on Get Started. Okay, and now as you take a look, we are ready to use our device, and don't disconnect from the Wi-Fi yet, because some of the things, as you can see, are still syncing, and the things from the Play Store might still be downloaded, so simply wait until everything gets done. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.